By now, the facts of the Pahalgam terror attack are known to you all, and chances are you're part of at least one WhatsApp group that's bursting at its seams. I'm a part of a few myself. My name is Anubha Bhonsle, and we've done this video here on Newsworthy more as an exercise in sense-making. Chances are many of you may not agree to some part of what I say. The first, when 26 tourists were shot dead in Pahalgam this week, the first thing it did was shatter an illusion of normalcy. But Kashmir isn't normal and hasn't been normal for years. 2. This was an attack on Indians and Hindu men were targeted. Denying this would be dishonest and blind. Multiple survivor accounts confirm this. Women and children were spared by design. One woman said she was told to go and narrate the horrors to the Prime Minister. A local Kashmiri, Adil Hussain Shah, was killed when he confronted terrorists. Let's call him by his name. He's not just a poniwala here. 3. The compact that tourists are safe. Go to Pahalgam. Nothing will happen. That often repeated phrase is now dead for a long time to come. More than anyone, local Kashmiris know it. Their voices today are laden with grief, sorrow, and fear. And more than anyone, they have a foreboding of what this will lead to. Next, India has blamed Pakistan for this massacre. Pakistan has officially denied it. But initial investigations, and not all in public domain, are showing almost real-time intelligence sharing with Pakistan handlers via intercepts. And there is a larger context that leaves little to doubt. A week ago, the Pakistan Army chief called Kashmir Pakistan's jugular vein. You have to listen to those 8 odd minutes to know how much the clock has turned back. With the diplomatic measures now done, everyone is in a sense bracing for what comes next. Even if you were to ignore the chest thumping on television channels, the Prime Minister's statement that terrorists and their backers will be punished beyond imagination and chased till the ends of the earth is clear enough. The Modi government has set a template in the past, and many in the public want action or revenge or a once and for all end to state-sanctioned terror. And that brings me to a point where some of you may disagree with this video. I see my job here as a journalist to help make sense of the events as clearly as I can, with all the moving pieces, all the context, all the chaos, and all the perspectives. Not to ask for a potential war or goad for it or sit in glee at the thought of it, and also not the other extreme, dismiss the possibility of it. It is this process, this craft as a journalist and not a news influencer, that sets us apart, that has to be above board, no matter where it leads us to. Which is why questions on whether this is a massive intelligence failure and asking for accountability are the need of the hour. And the media gathers with a million mics in front of a child who has witnessed a horror but relays only WhatsApp forwards from the powerful, there is something wrong. Yes, intelligence officials prevent and thwart many attacks, ones we will never hear of. But this meadow, 6 kilometers from Pahalgam town, accessible only via foot or on horseback, was likely chosen by the terrorists for its popularity and its inaccessibility. There were at least 20 minutes of unchecked horror. 500 security personnel were present in Pahalgam. They ran and took about 40 odd minutes to reach. There was no security along the route. We now learn from an all-party meeting that there was a lapse. There was no permission to even open the meadow to civilians. By all standards of accountability, it is a rather toned-down admission. Was an SOP ahead of the US Vice President's visit ignored? Have we forgotten past incidents? Did complacency set in? Did the unified command that takes care of all security-related decisions in Jammu and Kashmir begin to believe the GDP figures more? Post-2019, Most security experts will tell you of how rigorous the mapping is of the Kashmir Valley with every inch known. Perhaps it's worth asking if Delhi's post-2019 Kashmir policy has weakened local intelligence gathering. The answers to these questions may not come immediately or really in neat nuggets, but they must be asked and responded. Demanding resignations and offering them has been part of our political catharsis in times of tragedy. To my mind, it's not an imperative. To be honest, the opposition hasn't asked for it either, but they did have to ask to be included in conversations to get a sense of things. The elected chief minister was not part of the post-attack security meetings because Kashmir is a union territory and not a state anymore. One more aspect to this sense-making is the new world order we live in. The condemnations from the US, the UK, and the EU have all come, but they are almost perfunctory and forgettable. The same capitals that sanction Russia over Ukraine and arm Israel send a stand with India tweet. It is part of the sense-making to talk about this geopolitical convenience with which many foreign capitals work when it comes to Pakistan. In the days ahead, India may make its red line clear, and that red line will be likely against state-sponsored terror. It does not run through Kashmiri students studying in Uttarakhand or neighbors or colleagues or staff. It does not run through locals in Kashmir who every survivor has thanked for saving their lives. This is not on them. They are grieving as well. I'm going to end it here. I know this is possibly a video that pushes the boundaries of what you've often seen here at Newsworthy, but I hope it offers a moment or two of clarity in this very tough and charged times. From my entire team here, thank you for your time.